Yeah, let's cover lesson 37, and this is the Cartesian coordinate system. The construct XY, it's actually an ordered pair, where X and Y are whole numbers. It's called an ordered pair of whole numbers. Oh gosh. Slow down, Sandra. All right. Some examples are 1, 2, 2, 1, 0, 5, -3, -4. They're made up of whole numbers, integers, fractions. It can be anything. We've seen how to plot whole numbers on a number line. And here's 2, 5, and 7. To plot ordered pairs, we need two number lines placed at right angles to each other, called the horizontal and vertical axes. These number lines intersect at the 0 location of each line, and this point of intersection is called the origin of the coordinate system, and it has coordinates of 0, 0. And it's written with inside parentheses with a comma in between the two coordinates. We often add a grid to make reading it and graphing it easier. The result is called a Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, so here's an example without the grid, and 0, 0 right here is the origin. This is the one with the grid, so it makes it easier. I know they say to read it, yes, to read it, but also to graph it. All right, consider the ordered pair 5, 6. To plot this point on the coordinate system, you start at the origin, the 0, 0, then move 5 units in the horizontal direction, and then 6 units in the vertical direction, and then plot a point. You do not plot a point until you've moved those two places. So from the origin, we're going to move 5 units horizontal, and because it is positive, we're going to go to the right, of course, even though this is typically, you would see it with extensions and extensions forever. So we're going to go 5 places to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do not plot your point now. And then we're going to move 6 units vertically, so up here. So I need to find a way to get these to kind of align, and this is why it's harder to do it. So that's where I plot my point, pretty close, and then I label it as 5, 6. Okay, so you move 5 to the right, and then you go 6 up, and you plot your point. It's easier with this because you can just go 5 and then up to the 6, line it up, and you've got to name your baby, because there we go. Your mama gave you a name when you were born, so you get to name this one, and it needs to be named. It's ordered pair 5, 6. The numbers in the ordered pair 5, 6 are called the coordinates of the plotted point. As I'm going through this, please take really good notes and let me know what questions you have so I can go back over it and anything that you're still confused on. All right, so plot the following ordered pairs. 3, 2. So we're going to go right 3, up 2. 1, 2, 3, up 2, plot the point and label it. The next one is 8, 6. So you try these next two on your own, and then pause it, do that, and then come back and see how I did it. So 8, 6, I have to go to the right 8 and then up to 6, plot my point and label it. The next one is 2, 7. I have to go right 2 and then up to 7, plot my point and then label. That's it. All right. The other way to look at this is this is the x-axis. This is the horizontal axis. and this is the y-axis, and it's the vertical axis. So if you want to think of it like this, you can take each of these points and go, okay, well, x is 3 and y is 2. So I have to go on the x-axis 3 and then up 2. Same thing for the next one. It's 8 and 6, and then 2 and 7. That's why you don't go up first with the first number, because it's not representing the vertical or the y-axis. It's representing the horizontal movement of the point, okay? All right, so we can extend the coordinate system, which is what I was speaking about just a moment ago. Instead of it stopping at the origin 0, 0, that sucker will continue going forever and ever in all directions, both horizontally and vertically. So you're going to end up with some negatives. So now we're introducing the integers to our coordinate system. We can extend the coordinate system to include negative numbers by extending each of the number lines in the negative direction. So down and then to the left. So now we're going to sketch the points 4, 3, -3, 2, -2, -4, and 3, -3. If you struggle with this, please get in there on your homework and keep requesting similar problems and practicing and practicing and practicing until you get this down. Okay, so we've got X and Y. So I'm going to go to the right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, place my point and label 4, 3. The next one is to the left 3 because it's -3. So 1, 2, 3, and then it's +2. So I go up 2, place a point and label. The next one is -2, -4. So from the origin, I go -2, 1, 2, and then -4 means I go down 1, 2, 3, 4. Place my point and label. I want to do something for you real quick. I want to say, this is going to be right and up. This one's going to be left and up. This one's going to be left and down. And this one's going to be right and down. And hopefully you can see that as you're following through here. 3 is 1, 2, 3, and then down 3. 1, 2, 3, place your point and label. All righty. Last one here, looks like. Yep. Last one for the 37. All right, what are the coordinates of the points P, Q, R, and S on the Cartesian coordinate system? Okay, so P, well, what's happening to the right? 1, 2, 3. And it's going up 1, 2, 3. So 3, 3. Q is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's -4. And it's going up 1, 2, 3. So that's positive. Up and to the right is positive. Left and to the down and down is negative. The next one is R. And for this one, it's going to be left and down. So they're both going to end up being negative. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 left. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 down. So -3, -4. The last one is S. And it's to the right. So my X position is going to be positive, but it's going down. So my Y position is going to be negative. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Down 3. And those are my points. That's it for 37. The next lesson is our last lesson. I'm very excited for that. So I'll see you back at lesson 38. Let me know what questions you have.